Yeah. Keep it real when I walk, keep it real when I talk. I'ma keep it real, give you something you can feel when I talk. We gon' keep it 100. Listen, this is the way, you in the right place, cause I got time today. Big G, keep it 100.
Listen up, you Yenzies. What's cracking, man? Good to see all you guys again on Keeping It 100, Noonday Rant, Noonday edition of the KnoItallz podcast. Pittsburgh Steelers content for us on this channel. Man, I appreciate all you guys rocking with us, man. Make sure if you want to get your rant live up on screen, you like and subscribe, and share with all the people in the Steelers community. The KnoItallz podcast channel is growing like wildfire, but it cannot continue to grow without you guys. And for sure, make sure that you look at the subscription side of it to become a member on the KnoItallz podcast channel. We have exclusive content that's available for our members only. You have your special emojis. Content that's only for you. We're going to have merch coming here pretty soon. So make sure you look into becoming a member of the KnoItallz Podcast Nation on the KnoItallz Podcast channel. Listen up, Yenzies. Yesterday was unbelievable. I just have to be clear. Yesterday was unbelievable. On the Minister Yens podcast show, I put Kerby from the Black and Gold Standard in the catbird seat as the general manager. And what I'm telling you, his drafting as a GM, his moves as a GM, his conditioning and coaching as a GM was literally diabolical. It was diabolical. Matter of fact, Kerby, even before we get started on the show, I'm going to say it was this. That's big trash. Let's go, man. Kerby, it was horrible. Like Kerby, you've been kicked off the island. You've been influenced by, I could tell right now, by the wrong set of people. And I don't know. I don't know. I really want to take your player card. I really want to move you over into the non-believers. It had nightmares all over because it was Kerby. That's facts. That's facts, man. That's facts, man. So today, I have to rectify the wrongs. I have to rectify the wrong on the KnoItallz podcast channel. I'm going to interact. I'm going to work out with the live chat, live audience. And like I said, make sure if you want to get your rant or comment up on stage, you super chat us because it'll go up for sure. But I got to right the wrong that happened on the KnoItallz podcast channel. I just have to. It was diabolical of what happened in the curb, man. So today, your boy G going to be over there in the catbird seat as the general manager. You see me sitting in between old Mike Wazowski McCarthy and old Omar Khan. I done kicked Andy Waddle out the room, man. I said, look, man, you got to move on out the way, bro. There's some things that we got to do concerning our Pittsburgh Steelers to work this out for the 2026 football season. Now, before I even get to it, I got to address some rumors. And y'all ain't going to like one of these ones I'm going to say, but I'm just going to tell you this the God's honest truth. Today it was verified the Pittsburgh Steelers are aggressively looking into Kyler Murray. And I just shook my head. But the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Arizona Cardinals are really talking. For real, for real. It ain't just a rumor, it's a real thing. The Arizona Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Steelers are actually talking. There hasn't been a negotiation or a trade or none of that stuff's happening. I'm hearing preliminary discussion. The Steelers trade a 5th-round pick to Arizona, and Arizona picks up $25 million of his salary. And Kyler Murray's a Steeler. And he would have X amount of years remaining on his contract as a Steeler. Christine, I know, Christine. I know. And listen, I listen, if I'm the GM, hell no. Hell no, I don't want it. But I ain't the GM right now. So I'm just telling you, it's a real thing. Just like I told you, the Thomas thing, wide receiver out of Jacksonville, is real conversation, real stuff going on behind the scenes. For Brian Thomas to be traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers, it's a real thing about Kyler Murray too. It's a real thing. I don't want it. I don't necessarily need it. I don't necessarily want to deal with it, but it's a real thing. It's a real thing. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. I put it out there in the atmosphere. Oh, my God. Christine said, I'm headed into the liquor cabinet at noon. Hey, if they make the trade, Christine, I understand. I understand there's a lot of people feeling some kind of way, man. A lot of people, man. And I'm going to say what's up to the live chat, man, as we Big G, BSG74. Hey, Big G, if you were the GM, what do you think about Jalen Naylor? Given that the former Viking coordinator now works for the Steelers. I'm going to talk about him in a minute. Absolutely, right? I'm going to say what's up to everybody in the live chat too, man. Steeler Lee, what's up? BG74, man. BSG74, Christine, she's on one already. Mark Malone said, are we trading Corey Trice? Wes Hatchett, man. What's happening? Jay Steed, man. Steeler Dog, man. Everybody in the live chat, if you haven't commented already, let me know you're in the chat, man. We appreciate you guys all today, man. So I got the rumor stuff. Jar Devil, what's happening, man? I got the rumor stuff out of the way. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. She said, I would take Jacoby Brissett before Trash Murray. I get it, but it's a real thing. I mean, he said, I'll take him over Rodgers because he's more mobile. I get that, Reginald Rivers. And thank you, man, for the comment, man. I get that. But as Dresden said, perhaps it was not Tomlin signing off on absurd quarterbacks. Possibly. I mean, I've tried to tell you all along, it's the diabolical Art Rooney. I've been telling you guys all along, it's Rooney. I've been telling you all along, he's the villain. I've been telling you all along. Oh, my God. It said, Robert says it would be better than bringing Rodgers back, but I think through 2027 is when we get our quarterback. Facts, right? Christine says 100, and he said BSG74 said Murray over Driftwood. I'll do it. Right. So for you guys that don't know and never watched me on the KnoItallz podcast and or on the Big Show on the Steelers Almighty, we've deemed Aaron Rodgers Driftwood. You know, we give nicknames to all the players. So Driftwood is Aaron Rodgers' nickname. So BSG74 said, give me Murray over Driftwood. Right? Hold up. What rumors did I miss, G? Oh, the rumor is that Kyler Murray might be traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers still, Lee. That's the rumor, man. That's the rumor. Need a clause in the contract that he has to watch X amount of hours in the film room. I hope that's in there, right? But it's a real thing. I used to think it was just rumors and all this, that, and this, but it's a real thing. I'm not saying it's going to happen either. So don't be out there. Big G said that Kyler Murray's coming to the Steelers. No, Big G did not say it. Big G told you that it's a rumor. It is, and it's a legit rumor that he could be coming for a 5th-round pick and that they pick up $25 million of his contract. So it is what it is. All right, now. And it's in the same category as Thomas, the Jacksonville Jaguars wide receiver, coming to Pittsburgh. It's in the same category, in the exact same category. So we'll see. And if you guys haven't noticed, and I've already put this out there in every podcast that I'm on, I've said it in private, and I'm saying it now publicly. There's going to be more trades for players than you've seen before, early before free agency. I said it a week before we even hit the combine. And you've already seen Montgomery traded. You've already seen two offensive linemen from Houston traded. You've already seen you've seen Sweat get traded for Johnson out of the Jets. We're just hitting the thing. Free agency frenzy, literally, they can start negotiating on the 9th, but there's already tampering collusion that's going on behind the scenes. So, yeah, there's going to be trade because, and I'm saying this because teams realize and know what's going to happen with the 2027 draft. And with that class of quarterbacks and players, there's going to be some teams whose windows are going to open up for the first time in a long time. And there's going to be other teams, because they didn't do what they needed to do prior to 2027, windows are going to close. So some teams are going to go all in, man. All in, man. S. Dresden said, Khan is the day media guy. Yeah, I understand it. I get it, man. I get it, man. I get it. Right? How do you pronounce that? G Dalala minus 4040 Club. Man, we appreciate you joining the podcast. Thank you for the subscription and rocking with us, man. For sure. I'll take Murray for a fifth. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of Steelers fans that feel that way. What's up, Dwayne, man? Good to see you in the building, man. Corey, what's up, too, man? I see you over there, man. Tim Lyons, I see you, too, man. See you, too, man. Right? So, and G939209 said, hopefully this is just smoke signals. I get it. But it's a real thing. It's a real thing. So, as a GM, Mark Cunningham was cracking, man. Good to see you, man. So, as a GM, you know, sometimes you got to address the rumor stuff. Oh, breaking news. The Seattle Seahawks just announced that they are not. Let me see if they are or are not. Seattle Seahawks are not expected to franchise tag Kenneth Walker III, running back, poised to allowing him to become an unrestricted free agent. Hey, we got one out on the market. They are not. Breaking news. So, hey, we'll see. We'll see how it goes, man. We'll see how it goes. Now, as the GM of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and this is G's world. This is not nobody else's world. Damn, G93 said, go get that boy. Christine says, I'm taller than Murray. He will play really good, and he will play really good in the cold, too. Laugh out loud. No, he's not going to play really good in the – listen, Christine, I know I got you headed towards the liquor cabinet early. But, man, I understand, man. Daniel Baxter, what's up? I seen you jump in here, too, man. Kenneth McNair, man, what's going on? Dwayne, I seen you jump in, too, man. Right? It's not, but it's a true thing. G's world, we're all renting space. Hey, man, I'm not saying it's my world, man. Somber, man, what's cracking, man? I'm not saying it's my world. But in this particular scenario, in this time, it's my world to talk about what the Steelers need to do. If I was the GM, and it's all going back over here to the cover banner for the show, you know, I done told Omar to slide over. I done told Mike Wazowski, McCarthy, put Big G in the middle. It's time for me to do what I do in order to fix the Steelers for the 2026 season. Some of y'all ain't going to like the moves that I start off with, because I got to do cuts and trades and stuff, and then I'm going to get to the draft. First move I'm making, y'all. I'm trading Patrick Queen. I'm trading. And I understand some of y'all Yenzies. It's going to create another hole. It's going to create another problem. Why are we going to do that? Why would we get rid of him? Because he doesn't fit our system. That's why. I'm trading Patrick Queen. I'm trading. Christine said we should get 2 or 2 because they can share coats and take turns throwing interceptions. No, we're not getting 2 Christine is on the liquor early. She's on the dark liquor early, right? But my first move is I'm trading Patrick Queen. I'm trading. I would take a 4th round. Really, I want a 3rd, but I'll take a 4th round. He said, let's get real today because Kerby almost took Pittsburgh down with his draft last night. Yeah, he was going to kill the franchise. We was going to disband like the Seattle Seahawks. The Seattle Supersonics. We were going to disband. What Kerby did yesterday. I'm not going to do that for us. But I'm trading Patrick Queen. That's my first move as general manager. I want a 3rd. I'll settle for a 4th. But I'm trading Patrick Queen. I got to do it. The money doesn't fit. He doesn't fit our system. I need a legitimate green dot linebacker in the middle. And I can put somebody beside Peyton Wilson and put those 2 guys on the inside. I can draft a guy. I can free agent a guy. I can get a guy. And I got a free agent I want and a guy that I might draft. But Patrick Queen's gone. That's right off the bat. The second move I'm making, and like I said, I know the Yens is going to have issues with this one. I'm trading Highsmith. I'm trading Alex Highsmith. I can get a second and either a fourth or a fifth for Alex Highsmith. I got too much money wrapped up into my edges because I got to sign Herbig and pay Herbig. I got to sign him and pay him. I ain't no ifs, ands, what's about it. I got to sign him I got to sign him. He's a long-term Steeler. I got Watt. There's all kind of bread tied into him. And nobody's giving us with the compensation that we actually should get for TJ Watt. So let's be clear, Yenzies. Nobody's giving us that. Nobody's giving us a first-round pick for that. Nobody's doing it. Okay? So a second and a fourth, and we got to eat the money? No, I'm not. No. But I can trade Highsmith. He's got more value than Herbig. He does. I can get a second, and I can get a fourth or a fifth, right? So now I got an extra fourth, a second, and a fourth or a fifth. So now I got 2 seconds, an extra fourth, and maybe an extra fifth. Okay, and I know that's a lot of draft capital, but you're going to understand what I'm talking about here in a minute. Okay? The last move I'm making, as far as trades, Pat Freiermuth. I'm trading. I'm trading Pat Freiermuth. I think that we can get a fourth, minimum a fourth. I would love to get a third. Trust me, I would love to. But I think we can get a fourth for him, right? Because I know Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy drafts his tight ends. Every place he's ever been, Green Bay, New Orleans, Dallas, he drafts his tight ends. That's what he does. He drafts them, right? And the tight end room is extremely talented and deep in the 2026 draft, right? I'm just saying. And I know because some of y'all, no, not move, not because you don't want to give up the 88 jersey. Really? Because you don't want to give up the 88 jersey? No, I'm trying to make the Steelers better. I'm trying to make them better. Now, that's a whole lot of money. Yeah. Now Keith said, I'm on Thunderbird because I'm trading moves. Listen, we have Darnell Washington. We got him. Listen, Jonnu might not get traded out of here because I blame the system more than I blame Jonnu. And I think Jonnu would be okay in a McCarthy system. Let's be clear. I know it's the money and all this, that, and this. Listen, there's nobody that's off limits for the Steelers. Nobody. There's nobody on the whole team that's untradeable. No, that's that fandom coming out of y'all. I understand Darnell's not better than Moose. I get that. But Moose can't block at all. I mean, let's be clear. Moose can't block. And that is facts, Reginald Rivers. It's already out there. There are 6 teams that's already done talked about a fourth or higher for a pick for Moose. So I think we could get a third for him. That is total facts. It's out there. Check it out. Go Google it for yourself. Right? So, yeah. I'm going to draft me a tight end that's going to fit McCarthy's system. So now I'm just going to say I'm in the GM. I'm in the catbird seat. I got a 4 for Queen. I got a second and a fifth for Highsmith, and I got a third for Move. So now, even before I get to my free agent signings, I got 2 seconds, right? I got 4 thirds. I got 2 fourths, and I got 3 fifths. I got capital. I got capital. Man, Keith, Patrick Queen is a horrible blocker, dog. He's horrible. And I'm not saying Jonnu's any better, but he's horrible. Right? He's freaking horrible. Okay? All right, now. Free agent signings. My number 1 wide receiver target. If I cannot work the deal out, move this Dalton Schultz. McCarthy what got him off the team fast. That's facts. Mike McCarthy hurried up and shifted Dalton Schultz to Houston because he wanted his type of tight end. He drafted a tight end 2 times in a row. He's going to do it this year for the Pittsburgh Steelers, for all you Yenzies don't understand. He hurried up and got Dalton Schultz out of there. Right, but anyway. Now, if I can't make the trade for Thomas, now keep in mind, I got the extra second-round pick now. So if I make the trade for Thomas, that's going to cost me a second. right? So now I got Thomas in the room. If I got Thomas in the room as an extra receiver, so now I got DK, I got Thomas, right? My free agent signing now becomes Dobbs. Now I got Dobbs, Thomas, DK. And DK had to restructure his contract in this process, by the way, because really he shouldn't even be on the damn team because his bonus and all that other stuff is voided. It's not guaranteed for what he did, the diabolicalness he did on the field. So DK is going to have to restructure. Watt's going to have to restructure too, but that's a whole show by itself. Okay, so now Thomas, Dobbs, DK, right? My second free agent signing is Walker, the tackle out of Green Bay. I'm going to go get him. I'm getting him because Yenzies, I need you to understand, and let's be clear. I need you to understand. Let's be clear. Broderick Jones probably ain't going to play in 2026. Broderick Jones is hurt. He's hurt for real. His playing career, look, for real, we got issues. Cook played 4 games and a playoff game, right? Fautanu on the other side. Calvin Anderson just got walked up out of the door. So now you got Spencer Anderson that really is a guard trying to play tackle, and they got him as a tight end position. So I need tackle help. I need a starter. I don't have no problem with Cook being the swing tackle and making Walker the starter. So I done solved the tackle position. I done solved it. I got Walker as the left. I got Fautanu as the right. I got Cook as the swing behind them. Something go wrong, somebody get hurt, something happen, I can work that out. I can work it out. I'm good, right? And I got Dobbs as a receiver. I got Thomas as a receiver. I got DK as a receiver. I still got holes because Patrick Queen is gone. Muth is gone. I still got holes. And I got other players across the board. I need safety help. I need corner help. I need a guard. I need some more receivers. But that's what the draft is for. That's what the draft is for. Now, keep in mind, like I said, I got 16 picks. And let me be perfectly clear with this as well, right? There is no way in hell the Pittsburgh Steelers is going to draft 16 players. Even though I got 16 picks, there's absolutely no way in hell the Pittsburgh Steelers is going to draft 16 people. It just ain't happening. It's not freaking happening, okay? So I'm going to use this as draft capital to move around. I'm going to use it to go up and down the board to move around and get players I need. I'm going to move it to go up and down the board. Up and down the board. Okay, now, in the first round, I'm to the draft. I only need now I'll use that other little piece of money that I got to get a free agent signing here and there. I'm definitely going to use my money to make sure JPJ is extended. I'm definitely going to use my money to make sure that Keanu Benton is extended. I'm definitely going to use my money to make sure that Nick Herbig is extended. I'm going to sign Asante Samuel. I'm not messing around with it. I'm going to sign Asante Samuel. I got to think, based on what I'm going to do in the draft, about Pierre Lapue. I'm going to go back and forth a little bit. I'm going to watch how the draft go, right? But I'm going to see. And if he goes somewhere else, he goes somewhere else. I get it. I'm not tripping, right? So, but I'm a Samuel, JPJ, Keanu Benton, Nick Herbig's all getting contracts, right? That's correct, P. Wims. I'm going to use this capital. I'm going to go big game hunting, man. Or move them into 2027 so we can get the quarterback. One of these two things is going to happen. Yes, still elite. I restructured TJ and Jalen Ramsey. Like I said, that's a whole show by itself. That is a whole show by itself. Whole show. Robert, what'd you say? Moved 80-plus catches and more. Bet it. Hell no. 80 catches? Never. Never, ever, ever is he going to get 80 catches in a McCarthy system. No. Especially if I got Mike McCarthy runs heavy 11 personnel with choice routes at the X, the Y, and the Z wide receivers. He runs, I'm not saying he doesn't run 12, but he runs heavy 11 with choice routes at the X, the Y, and the Z. I got Thomas, Dobbs, and DK. I'm running choice routes with the X and the Y and the Z. Somebody getting open. Somebody going to get open. Between Dobbs, Thomas, and DK. Somebody getting open. That's McCarthy's system. Yeah, they drafted a wide receiver. Could he get 80 catches? Maybe. But maybe not in the system. He's shown that with a decent quarterback in Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb, anything's possible. Anything's possible. But CeeDee Lamb was getting the majority of the targets over there, right? But I don't want a one target or one trick pony. I want guys that I can feed the ball to that's going to get open. I want the ball to go where where somebody's open. In the middle of the field, that was lava for years under the Tomlin regime. Crossing routes, oh my God. And the first time the Pittsburgh Steelers run a crossing route with two good wide receivers and you actually see them go 7 yards and go like this, I'm going to go nuts. I'm going to go nuts because somebody's going to catch the ball and be wide open and get yak yards. We haven't seen that in years for the Steelers. We haven't seen it in years, man. What's he said? Big G, I don't think no one has a problem with Highsmith. That can't be avoided. Much is smart also to keep him, but it's true about McCarthy's tendencies when it comes to tight ends. It's correct. Yeah, Muth is going to get traded. That's what he does. He's done it everywhere he goes. If AR comes back, Muth and Russell Wilson will do nothing again next year. Yeah, there's an issue between Driftwood and Muth. There's an issue. There's an issue. And I get it. I understand it. I understand it, man. I understand it. Right now. Like I said, I got 16. Mike McCarthy may remember early 90s Steelers off. He reminds me of no, he doesn't. Mike McCarthy's actually got a pretty good offense. I mean, whether you hate him or not, or dislike him or not. I mean, hell, I was the first one to call him Wazowski. But yeah. Now, this is what you Yenzies ain't gonna like. This is what y'all ain't gonna like. Because unlike the diabolical Kerby, I put my draft, and listen, there was no trades except for me to trade for capital to move up and down. There was no trades, right? I drafted players that fit. And there was some things, sometimes I didn't move up and down. There was a few times I stayed right where I needed to be. Literally, right where I needed to be. And I was able to get the player that I wanted. I was able to do it. I'm trying to get my draft pulled up right now. Where did I put it at? Oh, I put it underneath the KnoItallz last night. All right, so what's Biggie Bronco said? He's going to try to run where he had Randall Cobb, Jordy Nelson for the Green Bay Packers with Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, he ran heavy 11 personnel. He ran heavy 11. He did. And he either had Mercedes Lewis or Jermichael Finley playing tight end. That's facts. McCarthy's offense is like the 80s 49ers. West Coast with a lot of precision with the wide receivers and the tight ends. He runs heavy 11 personnel. I mean, I can't say it enough. He runs heavy 11 with choice routes. That's what he runs. That's the way he runs. All right, now, like I said, and I didn't manipulate the draft. I picked the players that were available. At pick 21, right, I drafted Vega, Oluwavega, Ione, left guard, Penn State University. And I know some of you Yens is like, no. We need a wide receiver. Let me explain something to you. Let me be clear. This wide receiver draft is super deep. It's super deep. Super. And when you see the receivers I get off the board with my remaining picks, you're going to be like, yeah, Vega is a day one starter for the Pittsburgh Steelers at left guard. He's Dave DeCastro all over again. Let me be clear. He's Dave DeCastro playing left guard for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Why would I not want that? Why would I not have Vega to play left guard for my team? Why would I not do that? Why would I not? I understand. Oh, we need to be cute, like Kerby last night, picking old big trash cornerback Hood with the first pick at 21. I wanted to shut the channel down as soon as he did it. Now you say Sam Vega ain't getting past the Ravens. I bet money he do, because Malik Lemon going to the Baltimore Ravens at 14, bro. Lemon going to the Baltimore Ravens at 14. Just wait and watch what I'm trying to tell you. Lemon, they like them little Zay Flowers type wide receivers and all that over there. They got to get Lamar some weapons. And even though I was able to sit at 21 and get him, I would have traded up to get him. That's why I got this capital. Because if pick 14 does go off the board and the Baltimore Ravens don't pick Vega, I'm going up to get him. I'm going to get him. I'm not messing around. But based on the simulation, I was able to just sit and wait. Based on simulation, I was just able to sit and wait, and I got Vega at pick 14. Now, with this, my second pick, which we're currently at 53. Now, remember I told you I got all this draft capital, right? I package a third with my second and jump up to pick 47 in the second round. I go up from 53 to 47. 53 to 47. Let me be clear. Wide receiver Omar Cooper is sitting at pick 47. I put one of my thirds and my second round together, and I get Omar Cooper at pick 47. So now, for all you users, we need a receiver. We need a receiver. Okay. DK Metcalf, Brian Thomas, Romeo Dobbs, Omar Cooper. How you liking that, Yinzies? How you liking that, Steeler Nation? Sounds great to me. Sounds great to me. Right? I didn't address I got 4 wide receivers. I got my guard set up. I free aged my left tackle. Right? I'm good. I'm good. Now, I'm about to get diabolicals. Remember, I had 2 seconds because I traded Highsmith. With my second round pick, I packaged another one of them damn third rounders together. And I jumped back up again. And at pick 50, I get Anthony Hill Jr., linebacker, University of Texas. Now, I got Patrick Queen's replacement the hell out of here. I got him out of here. I got him. I got Anthony Hill, and I did this in on my draft. No manipulation, just ran it. I put it together. And I got Anthony Hill. Right? So now I turned my 2 seconds into Omar Cooper, Anthony Hill, linebacker, Texas, and I got Vega in the first round. Right? Now keep in mind, I done traded because I had 16. I done traded off 2 of them picks already, so I'm down to 14. All right? I jump back up again from pick 85 because I kept my 85, and I pair another one of them 4th round picks, and I move to pick 81. And I draft Antonio Williams, wide receiver out of Clemson. Now, I got Antonio Williams, I got Omar Cooper, I got Thomas, I got Dobbs, and I got DK Metcalf. Right? Yeah, Steelers Almighty, I feel you. There might be a run in the wide receivers in the first round. Cooper might be gone. Right now he's the 5th receiver on the boards. I've seen him even ranked 4th. Right? But I'm just saying, in my world, in G's world, this is what I'm trying to do. This is what I'm trying to get done. Right? Now I got Antonio Wynn. Now I'm straight. I got 1 remaining. No, I don't have no remaining 3rd round picks. Now I'm in the 4th round. I got an extra 4th round. In the fourth round, my first pick of the fourth round, Drew Aller. Drew Aller, quarterback, Penn State University. Drew Aller, with my pick number 121. Drew Aller. I'm straight. Now I ain't got to worry about even if the diabolical Driftwood Aaron Rodgers comes back. Even if he come back, I got Drew Aller. I got Aaron Rodgers. I got Will Howard. Get Mason McCormick's ass. Mason Rudolph out of here. I got 3 quarterbacks in my room. And we're going to find out quick, fast, in a hurry what the hell Will Howard is about. We're going to find it out. Victoria said, I don't think so. Steelers' almighty run will be on DBs too. Many wide receivers to be. Well, I don't know. But I'm picking Drew Aller with my fourth. Now, I trade up again. Right? At pick 124, Takaro Davis, cornerback, Washington. Because I done traded up again. So now remember, I had 16. I done traded off 3 of them. I'm down to 13. I trade up. Takaro Davis, cornerback, University of Washington, 6'4" corner. 6'4" corner. Get him in there. I run him. I got Asante Samuel. Now I ain't got to worry about getting LaPierre. I got Asante Samuel. I got JPJ. I got Eccles. Jalen Ramsey still playing the corner. And now I got Takaro Davis. The corner room is straight. It's straight. At pick 159, I picked Michael Taft, safety, University of Texas. So you talking about strengthening my middle. I done set Anthony Hill down right here, and I done put Michael Taft right behind him. Both of them Longhorn boys. And I be hating on the Longhorns. Let's be clear. Might be the most diabolical hater that ever lived concerning the Texas Longhorn. But I recognize talent. And I'm going to put Michael Taft right behind Anthony Hill and run it. You need some safety help? There you go. And now, when we start talking about, well, we need a tight end and all of that. RJ Maryland, tight end, SMU is my next pick at tight end. Because a lot of them tight ends going to run off the board. I know some of y'all want Stowers and this, that, and this, but I can't load my draft up. That's not fair, right? That's not fair because certain dudes just ain't going to be there, right? So I pick RJ Maryland. That's my next pick. Oh, and by the way, something we've been lacking in the special teams game forever for the Pittsburgh Steelers is we ain't had no damn punt returner and kickoff returner. So now guess what I do? My next pick is Lorenzo Styles Jr. He played wide receiver at Notre Dame for 2 years. He played slot corner for the Ohio State Buckeyes. He's going to play a safety slot corner type position, but guess what he's going to do? He's going to return punts and kickoffs. He did it in college, broke and got yards. What's up, Big G? Well, yeah, I don't know what he was smoking, Mean Green. I don't know. But I'm getting Styles with my last pick because my other picks, I done traded them. I end up with 10 guys. Out of 16 picks, I got 10 draft picks. I got 10 dudes. I can make that happen. Now, remember I told you, based on the restructuring, there's going to be money available to get a guy here or there. We might have to go get a second-tier defensive tackle. I'm okay with it for 2026. I'm okay with it because my corners room has gotten better, my safety room has gotten better, and my linebacker room has gotten better. And I'm okay with Black and Harmon and Benton. I'm okay with that. Just for one more year. I don't care. I know and Hayward, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it just for this 1 year. But I've definitely fixed my offensive line. I got Walker out of Green Bay, Vega, Frazier, McCormick, Fautano. I got Russell Maryland's son. I might not get rid of Jonnu. I got Jonnu, Russell Maryland's son, and Washington as my tight ends. I got Dobbs, Cooper, Williams, Thomas, DK as my wide receivers. Come on, man. Come on, man. I even might have to go get a lower tier guy that gets cut as a third running back. Maybe. But I think that these addresses it to where maybe you still got a small hole at D tackle. Maybe you got a small hole at the third running back. But, man, I got starters everywhere, man. I got starters everywhere. Starters everywhere. Starters everywhere. And I'm willing to go into the 2026 season to try to make it happen. And guess what, Yenzies? I'm almost to the point now to where I can assert the quarterback. Right. How did I get Thomas? I traded. By me trading Alex Highsmith, I got an extra second-round pick. I used that extra second-round pick, and I traded to Jacksonville to get Thomas the hell out of there. That's how I got Thomas, bro. That's how I got Thomas, right? They say, not bad. Love the Aller pickup also. See, I had to make it what was right from what Kerby did last night. Kerby messed it up. He messed it up. And all I'm saying is I had to get players. And some of y'all gonna be mad at me because I traded off Highsmith, I traded off Queen, I traded off Move. Some of y'all gonna be mad. But it's okay. I think that I backfilled the Steelers and I had those extra picks by trading those players off. And then I went and got replacements for them. We're good at edge. We're good. We can get a dude. We can get a fourth guy. That ain't no big deal. Hell, I'm not beyond bringing Jeremiah Moon back as my fourth edge. I ain't beyond that, right? But I'm saying my starters is cool. My offensive line is definitely fixed. Damn. Ruben Stone said, I'll give you A grade. I'll give you an A grade. He said, Tomlin guys are slowly leaving the building. Yes. Yeah, at that point, we done got most of the Tomlin guys out of the room. Right? Reggie said, come on, Big G, you're cheating us. Tell us about your sneaky. I already told you I got Tacario Davis. That was one of my sneakies. He said, I believe Kerby is working for the Ravens undercover. Diabolical. He could be. Kerby could be an opt. Already done told you he's been influenced by the Claude Bishop. And you see, the diabolical one, he ain't spent no time over here in the live chat today because he knows he's over there trying to influence his Padawan and turn him into a Seth Lord. So one time for the diabolical Claude. He's over there working on Kerby right now, shocking him and sending all kind of waves through his body, trying to get him to turn into a Sith Lord. Yeah, he could be an op working for the Ravens. He could be an op. But that was because Claude did it. That's because Claude did it. There was nobody else but Claude over there influencing and putting his evil hand on him, trying to mess with my Padawan. Can't take it. But I had to come and do right today. So now I want to know. I done seen a couple people say I get an A grade. I want to know. And I'm not listening. If you say it sucked and it was horrible, I ain't mad. But I want to know, how did I do? How do you guys think I did concerning the draft, free agent acquisitions, trades, restructuring contracts? How did I do? I want your grade. I want the grade in the live chat. What did I do? How did I do? And like I said, oh, man, they said Kerby didn't do his damn homework assignment. Man, hey, honest, I see some A++. I see A's. Listen, and it could be, I know Claude going to eventually jump in here and go try to give me a D- or something diabolical. Me and Green said Claude was smoking something also last night, Big G. I give yours an A+. I think most of I'm seeing A+, A's, or whatever else. I think most people will be satisfied with me being in the seat. Now, I know it's going to take a lot of work because it takes two to tango. It really does. Yeah. Steeler Lee, this is my point. This is a great point. Great transactions, but I doubt Omar will be that aggressive. What? F- from Steelers Almighty? Oh, hell no. Almighty, man, them is fighting words, so you know where you got to head.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
But oh well, you got gold and you gotta go.
Yeah, over there trying to, an A plus. Yeah, he trying to put me talking about F-. That's diabolical. Are you crazy? S. Jesden, man. Shouts out, brother. Maybe the organization to be may the organization be productive. Yeah. May the force be with us and we be productive, right? I see some A pluses. Thank you for the 22, S. Dresden. I appreciate it, man. I see a B plus over there. Listen, I want y'all to be honest. I think Steelers Almighty was just playing around. I really do think he was just playing around. I really do. I don't know for sure. I can't say. Yeah, thanks for the 20. I can't say whether or not for sure, but I think he was just playing around, right? But I want to know. I need feedback. Tell me where I need to improve. Tell me where I might have to change this or that. Because I know some of y'all want a D tackle. I know. Some of y'all do. I know. I know that. I know some of y'all want a running back. Listen, don't be clear. I had some sneaky D tackles and a couple sneaky running backs I kept my eyes on. Christine said, I'm going to give you a B. I liked a lot of it and your draft, but I think leaving Benton as a nose tackle and trading Queen is not going to improve anything. I get that, Christine. That's fair. That's fair feedback. Well, like I said, we might have to allocate some money to get a D tackle through free agency. You know, we might have to make another trade. We might have to do that. But I'm saying where we need, and Anthony Hill is light years better than Patrick Queen. He's light years better. Anthony Hill is way better than Patrick Queen. So are we going to be all right? And maybe we got to put Black in that position. Maybe he's got to just start setting a lower set of base, lower center of gravity, get his stuff together, and he plays that 0-3 technique. Maybe. But we'll get somebody. We can get some. You can get a D tackle. You can get a D tackle, right? Yeah, Reginald Rivers. He sure did. Almighty put me in a category with Kerby, talking about I was an F-. What the hell? Right. And, Christine, I know. I know you're feeling some kind of way. Right. And I wouldn't trade Moose. I know. Christine, he's got to go. Christine, and to all the yens out there, listen. We got to get the Tomlin guys out of the room, y'all. We do. At that point, the Tomlin guys that's left is Cameron Hayward, Jalen Ramsey. I know there's guys he drafted. Ain't too many more Tomlin guys left. Ain't too many Tomlin guys left. Ain't too many, right? Right? We got to get the Tomlin guys out of the room. This is Mike McCarthy's team for the next 5 years. Right? Yeah, and listen, Christine, I understand I hit y'all with that news today, and I know, hey, it could happen. And don't feel bad. And there's a couple of people I know that's all in on him. I ain't going to name no names. But there's a couple of people that I deal with that's all in on Murray. Right? G ain't the one. Let's be clear. I'm not the one. Right. So like I said, I thank y'all for the grades. And like I said, just be honest with me, because that's the only way I'm going to ever get better. The only way I'm ever going to get better, and really the only way our team, the Steelers, is ever going to get better, is we got to be honest. Because from the truth, we can get anywhere. We got to get honest with how this thing works. Right? What Big E say? I don't think you're going to get the draft capital that you got back in real life. With this draft this year, as deep as it is on the defensive side of the ball, maybe not. I know Alex Highsmith, we're going to get a second and a fifth. I know that for sure, Big E Bronco. That one for sure. Move. I know that there's 6 teams that's already been acquired for him. So anytime there starts being a whole bunch more teams, the capital goes up. So instead of a 4th, maybe a 3rd. I'm okay with getting a 4th for Patrick Queen. I'm cool. Hell, I'm okay with a 5th. To be honest, I'm okay with a 5th. But by any means necessary, trade his ass out the building. Get him getting gone. Got to get those Steelers, you got to get those Tomlin guys out of the room. Yeah, Mean Green, I know hell no to Murray, but I ain't the one that started the rumor. I ain't the one that's got it out there. You got to check the sources. This out there. It's a real thing. Google it. It's a real thing. So, like I said, man, I just had to try to fix and rectify and work through what I had to work through concerning Kerby and his diabolicalness over here on this channel. Y'all, I'm going to be spending probably the next 24 hours trying to fix him before we get over there on Smash the Gas. Because I think Claus done did damage. I think he's done did damage. Right? I think he's done did damage. Right? Robert says, whoever the Steelers bring into the start of the season, the Will Howard cult will go nuts. Yeah, they are. It's a cult. It is. And I understand. But listen, I don't know about the other ones. Rodgers, bring in Aller. Let them fight it out. Let Aller and Howard fight for who should start. Whoever's the second string, the other guy's got to get the hell out of the room. And if Will Howard can't beat Drew Aller out as a backup quarterback, there's something wrong with Will Howard. Let me repeat that and be clear. If Will Howard can't beat Drew Aller out and be the backup quarterback to Aaron Rodgers, the number 2, Will Howard is not the dude. So that's why you bring in competition and you make them fight. You make Will Howard and Drew Aller fight. Iron sharpens iron. I'm gonna get me a backup quarterback and maybe a starter out of this. But you bring the competition into the room. Just don't hand him the job, right? Christine says losing Highsmith's going to hurt us. I think we trade Highsmith next year. I think we get off of him this year before the draft. That's my thought. I think we get off of him this year before the draft. Try to get some capital. And I know it's going to be a hit. I know we're going to have to pay money. I know that, but it's okay. You gotta spend to make in this business, right? Yeah, and this is facts. No one wants to talk about it, but TJ Watt is really the guy that needs to go. That is 150% facts. And nobody wants to talk about it, but it's true. But they're not going to. They're not going to because Art Rooney II. That's why they're not going to. Art Rooney II is not going to get up off of Watt. That's why. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with me for another one of the Keeping It 100 shows, man. If you have not already liked and subscribed to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. We appreciate everybody. The super chats, all your comments, all the memberships. Man, it would not be a great live rant without you guys at noonday. If you have not already become a member on the KnoItallz podcast channel, make sure you become a member. There's secret emojis. There's special backstage content. Eventually, there's going to be some merch. And as we get closer and closer to the draft, there's going to be more and more content available backstage, man. I got a couple of comments, man, a gang of comments. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Make sure you check me tonight, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the big show with my boy Big B. It's going to get diabolical tonight. It's going to, because the Underwear Olympics is over. And now we got to really talk about how we're going to address the Pittsburgh Steelers through draft capital. We got to really talk about it. We got to have a real conversation. So me and Big, it's going to get diabolical. B ain't going to like some of the stuff I do. I ain't going to like some of the stuff he do. But it is what it is, right? And then I'll be back tomorrow with Smash the Gas with the diabolical Kerby. And for you guys to know, there's going to be a big announcement coming here pretty soon with Pump Your Brakes and Smash the Gas. Big, huge announcement. Make sure you stay tuned to the KnoItallz podcast channel. And also go check my boy Tate Boy Fresh out tomorrow with the Tate Keeping It 100, man. Going to be a great show sometime around the new time edition. Man, I appreciate all you guys rocking with us for another Keeping It 100. I will see all you guys tonight on the big show for sure. And if not tomorrow, on Smash the Gas, man. I thank all you guys for rocking with me and have a good one. Where's the damn the outro for the Keeping It 100? Don't see it no more. It is what it is. I'll holler at y'all. Have a good one.
when I walk, keep it real when I talk. I'ma keep it real, give you something you can feel when I talk. We gon' keep it